Let me check. Am I live yet? Let me check. Yeah, okay, we are live. Okay, so that's good. Let's see if there's anybody here. Hey, hi guys. There are some of you here, right? Who is here? Who is here? Okay, later when there are more people. Oh no, I think. Is it you? Later when there's more people, then we ask them whether they can hear you. So wait for a while.
Okay.
I think it should be okay now. Yeah, so we are live. Let me move to starting soon.
Stream to YouTube also one of the app inside.
Yeah, Gobin. Can you hear Yeezy loud and clear? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
can you see me?
For now, I don't think he can see you. I change back first. Okay. Wait a while. Hey, Jenny. Okay. Yeezy, can you try and talk? See whether they can hear you.
Yeah, testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Mic check, mic check.
Can you all hear him? Well, you should be able to see him now soon. I just changed the mode a little bit. Yeah, okay, so you should be able to see him soon. Okay, good. So the sound is okay. So let's just wait for a while lah. Okay. Thanks, Gobin. Just let me send the link once more. The dots. I want to. The donut picture really nice
That time set the benchmark lah for all this airdrop.
So they all gave him what? Three Ether worth of airdrop.
Yeah, 3 Ether worth of the mainframe token. That time Ether maybe out 5, 6, no, 700, 800 lah probably. No, yeah. Less than 1K one.
So 7,800. Wow, but that's still quite a lot. About 2K leh. For drawing the donut.
That guy last time when Sensei have class back 2018, he always come on.
Yeah. Oh no. Draw the donut. Is the real donut somehow he wow. Very very creative Okay. Let's give them a few more minutes.
You have 2 screens with you now.
Yeah, I have 2 screens.
2 screens is there.
Yeah, must lah. If not very hard. Especially you see charts, see number, see Excel. If you don't have, it's very cham one. Hey, the Shukri got the limb, the 3 verse.
Leech.
Leech, yeah, the leech. Wow, then we don't have. Ours is the normal hero.
Very lucky.
MH. Did Gobin mean your timeless? Did you guys mean timeless? Jenny? Did y'all mean the timeless? I think Jenny and Gobin also have, but they never share what is theirs. Maybe they got the super rare. Oh, Gobin minted two and got two females. Looks like Shukri is the only one with the leech. Okay, couple more minutes. Yeah, we need to stay tuned and see when the snapshot for the island is coming, because I think a few of us already going to pull, right? So that's great, but now we just need to make sure we don't miss it.
I mean, after we mean, we need to send it to them.
Yeah, but
So
we already
important
got we already have the FFPP, right? So we just need to send it to Gobin, I think. And then we have the other two people in our Discord who are also keen. Hey guys, people are slowly starting to come in. So let's give them a few more minutes.
So later I can't see their message. YouTube.
No, yep. But I will.
Okay.
Yeah, if you don't have a second screen, you may not be able to see. But it's okay. I will keep a lookout. Then I will just stop you if anything. Okay, it's 1:30, but let's just give it a while. I guess this stream will really benefit more of the newcomers in the group. So it's also good for us to record it so that next time people can watch.
Yes.
Yeah, I hope some of the DeFi SG guys join us also, because yesterday we were doing the crowd loan. Okay, let's give them a few more minutes. The dots. Hi Sam. Sam has also joined. So that is great. Okay, people are coming in. Welcome, guys. Today we have Yeezy who will be sharing Polkadot.js. I think it's really quite confusing to be using this. I think even for us, we had a really hard time trying to understand how to use it. Especially when we were doing the Kusama one and then the Kusama crowd loans. Then after that, when the Polkadot crowd loans came about, all our assets went missing. Cannot see, cannot find it, cannot see the balance in the Polkadot JS wallet. Don't know where to go and look for it. Yeah, it's really quite messy. Hi MJM Cryptic, hi Sui, and hi Evelyn. Thanks for joining us. I think Evelyn, this is potentially your first time listening or getting to know the Polkadot JS wallet, right? Do you have one already? Have you used it? Okay, we'll wait for another minute and then we'll start, okay? Evelyn. Okay, I think let's get started. Okay, I think there's about 10, 12 people. Don't expect as big a crowd because of the topic that we are covering today. Okay, great. Good to know that you have some experience with that, Evelyn. Yeah. Okay, so welcome, guys. Oh, I'm just gonna start the recording first. Okay, welcome guys to another session of the stream. For today, we will be going through the Polkadot JS wallet walkthrough, and I would say we have the expert in that space. We have Easy with us today to share that. I think he's always very good with all this stuff, right? With the wallets, with the staking and the farming. So I think he's the best person to do that. So today's session is going to be a little bit more technical. I know some of you have also requested for three verse, right? And that's definitely something that we will do as well as I think some of us has expressed interest in terms of trying to pull and go for some of the other aspects within the game as well. So we are keeping that in view for next Tuesday. But I'm glad some of you are already open to polling with one another. I think that's really the way to go. But for now, for today, in view of the Polkadot crowd loans that are ongoing and the number of new people who have recently joined us and Shukri's community as well, we thought that we will do a Polkadot JS wallet walkthrough first because I think this is more time pressing. Okay, so if there's any questions, as always, just put it into the chat. I'll be looking at that, so just so we don't miss out on any of those questions. And before I pass on to Easy as well, as always, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button for us. We are really trying to build a community towards 2024, okay? When the next Bitcoin halving comes, we want to be in a good place. And when we are, it also means that you guys can benefit from it, right? So it all starts now. We are doing our best to bring you content week after week just to ensure we value add you guys. But we hope that you help by subscribing and sharing this with your friends as well. So those who are new, those who are looking to learn, please get them to come on, please get them to subscribe. And as always I say, right, we are heading towards the 1,000 subs for a start first, and week by week I think we are getting closer. So thank you guys. Now we are just another 822 people away, okay? So please help us. Okay, and with that, yeah, I'm gonna pass on the time to Easy now. I think you can share your screen and then you can get started with the sharing.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Hi guys. I'm Easy here. Been in the crypto space since 2018. So at that time, I invest in ICO and I think almost all the projects I invested are no longer available except one, which is RWIS. If that one, if I have held until now, would have been worth quite a lot, but I sold it quite early. So shame on me. Okay, but let's get back to what is Polkadot. Okay, Polkadot is started by Dr. Gavin Wood. I think also this Polkadot project started around 2018 or something like that. At the time they already started the development. So it's a pure proof of stake network. It uses the technology called substrate framework. Like Ethereum, they use the Solidity. This Polkadot, they use the framework called substrate. So all the chains that are built there, the tokens built there, they're using this substrate to function. So they have sharded multi-chain, meaning they can process different transactions simultaneously. Not like Ethereum, you can only process one transaction at one time. Okay, so this one you can do parallel processing. So this circle here is the main one is called the relay chain, and all these small ones, which later I'll show, are called the parachain. Okay, all the parachains that are connected to the relay chain can theoretically they can communicate with each other and transfer token with each other. Okay, so let's go and look at this. This one is the main relay chain, which connects all the other parachains. Parachains are independent blockchains that connected to the blockchain, and they can have their own governance and own validators and things like that. So for a project to get a space on this parachain, they need to go for this auction. Okay, the candle auction, which Bryan explained last week. So I won't explain again. So this relay chain, I think in theory, they can support up to, I think, 100 or so parachains. Okay, so there will be projects going on board and off board all year round when the things really get going. Okay, for now, they are just starting to slowly doing the first round. Then after first round, second round is I think one week after the first round finish. Then after that, I don't think so. They will start the third round. Maybe they will evaluate first any wrongs or whatever bugs, and then they'll fix it before the third round comes on. All right, but so there in Polkadot, there's two main ecosystem. One is the Polkadot itself, and then the other one is the Kusama Polka ecosystem. Kusama is the sister network of Polkadot. It's not exactly a test net. It's actually a fully functional network, but all the governance there is they make decisions faster, and they mainly do the prototype before they launch it on the main Polkadot. Okay, so on Kusama, you only lock your Kusama for 48 weeks or about 1 year, and for the Polkadot, you lock your dot for 2 years or 96 weeks. Okay.
Yeah, there's a question here. There's a question from Gobin. He's asking, is the parachain as good as a relay chain? Or actually, what's the difference between a parachain and a relay chain?
Okay. Relay chain is the main chain. There's only one. Parachain, you can have many. So like Akala is one of the parachain. Then Moonbeam is one of the parachain. Shiden is one of the parachain. So all these parachain, they connect to the relay chain for cross-chain communication. Let's say Akala wants to transfer something to the Shiden network. So the relay chain will do this cross-chain messaging. Okay, that is the function. Yeah, and all of them, they need to adhere to this what do you call it? This format called the substrate. Okay, the substrate framework.
Then what happens if, let's say, I want to transfer something from the Polkadot to the Ethereum blockchain? Can it be done?
That one, you need to use a bridge. There are some bridges, but not so popular yet. I know of the bridge from from Moon River, you can bridge the asset USDC and things like that, go to Ethereum network. Okay, there are chains, there are bridges like that already.
Yeah.
But for if you want to transfer from Ethereum straight away, go to Kusama or Akala. So far, I haven't heard of it yet. Maybe they're coming soon. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
But so far, most of the chain is focused on the Moon River there.
Yeah. Okay. Malcolm
Okay.
is also with us and he asked if we have
Yeah.
any thoughts on Kilt. So I think we can discuss that later. Okay. We will go
Okay.
through.
Yeah.
We will go through this first.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So continue on. The main company that is driving this Polkadot is the Web3 Foundation. So they're giving out all the grants to all the projects to launch on the Polkadot. Okay. For projects to receive grants from this Web3 Foundation, they cannot do any token sale. So one of the good example is Shiden or A-Star, or last time known as Plasma. They don't do any private sale like Akala and Moonbeam. Okay. So their funding is purely mainly from the Web3 Foundation. Okay. So I won't explain again. Just now I explained already. One more thing is Parathreads. Parathreads, they haven't launched yet. They are similar to Parachain, but they are like a lighter version of it. Okay, so instead of you get a slot for 2 years, maybe you can rent a slot for maybe 1 month, few months, or things like that. So you rent it from those people who won the Parachain auction. So it's another way for the all these Parachain winners to get some income, something like that. Okay. So when all the slots have been occupied, you have auction like going all around. So a majority of this Polkadot and Kusama will be locked. So this one will likely maintain the price and keep the demand there. Okay. So some of the notable projects, I just mentioned the name, Akala, Moon River, Shiden, Manta, Centrifuge. Okay. All these I think Bryan already explained
Maybe you
previously.
can
So talk about
explain.
Cute.
Yeah, and maybe you can explain a
Yeah.
little bit why there is like one version on Kusama, then there's another version in Polkadot, because some people get confused, right?
Oh, okay.
Why got Karura,
Okay.
then got Akala, got
Yeah.
Moonbeam, Moon River.
This is one of the great idea from this Dr. Gavin Wood. Instead of they use a test net, to roll out all these prototype projects. So they have another sister network that functions exactly the same, but with faster governance. Meaning maybe on Polkadot you need 200 votes to get to change something to change a parameter on the network. Maybe on Kusama you need 100 people to agree, then you already can start to roll out your changes and then do your prototyping. That is why they have a two chain. So Kusama is mainly for them to prototype the system before they roll out to the main Polkadot network. Okay. Yeah. Talking about Cube, Cube is one of the projects that provide all these identity solutions to the Polkadot network. So you do your KYC and things maybe one time on the Cube network, and then this what I'm thinking is they probably have your data, tokenize it, become a NFT or something like that. Then you can store it on the blockchain, and then if other projects want to use your information, they can pull from there, and you maintain your privacy and things like that. One thing notable about Q is they haven't announced their Polkadot plan yet. So far, I heard only they're launching on the Kusama network only. And recently, they already enabled their token transfer, meaning you can already claim your token from the Polkadot.js, but there's no exchange supporting them yet, so you can't trade it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, let's go on. Okay, each of those parachain, you can think of it like a highway or different. They coexist separately from each other. And then in the if in on the Ethereum, your MetaMask, the address you can use for all the different chain like Binance Smart Chain, Ethereum, AVAX, what Huobi, then all these Avalanche, AVAX, because they all use the same Ethereum EVM addressing format, so you can use it across different networks. But Polkadot system, they each chain they use a different address format. So your original account, you can have different address for each chain, but from one of address you can actually derive the other address. Let's say I have your Akala address. I do some calculation, then I already can know what is your Polkadot, what is your Kusama address, okay? Which I show you on a website later, the sub.id. You just key in any of the address, then they can show you your other address for on the Polkadot or the Kusama network, okay?
Yeah, just before you go
Okay.
on, Gobin has a further question. He says he don't really understand why not try and improve the chain instead of introducing another faster chain, which means to say why don't just try and work on Kusama and or Polkadot alone, and why you want to have two, right? So I think the answer to that is actually it's a different way of doing things, right? It's just like how
Yeah.
Gavin Wood, he as the founder of Polkadot, he feels that being able to experiment with one and learn from it and then make the actual one, in this case which is Polkadot, better through the first learning. So
And
this is
also,
go ahead.
and also it makes some economic sense. It's like Kusama, when they launch, it's actually an airdrop for Polkadot holders. So those holders
okay.
last time when they buy then they do the IDO for Polkadot. I think 2 or 3 years. It was Kusama only launched, I think, last year only.
Yeah,
Early last year. Yeah, they airdrop it to all
wow,
these dot holders. Yeah.
wow.
So it's
And
like you
so
gain
I
double lah.
guess, yeah, so I
Yeah.
guess you also got some of it lah.
No, before me, yeah, I mean 2019 or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so Gobin, I think it's just a very different way of doing things, and this is a reason why I really quite like Polkadot. I think they are very different in the way that they run this. I think with the whole Kusama and the Polkadot side of things, like what Yeezy said around being like it makes more economic sense. It is like a try and error, right? So they are happy to try it with Kusama. If they fail, they will learn and make Polkadot better. I think they are kind of like one of the only that has such a system, which I think what sets them apart in this sense. And then when you add on the auction, which I covered, I think the way in which they do things just extremely innovative lah, right? Yeah, okay, please go
And
on.
also having two sets of governance, then you can try out whatever new things easier lah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because once the thing go live on the mainnet, you want to test things that much more difficult.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the Polkadot addressing format. The Polkadot is based on the substrate, so the addressing format is called SS58. Okay. So some example they give here. Polkadot always start with 1. Okay. The beginning of the address. Just like Ethereum, you start with 0x. Okay. Polkadot start with 1. Kusama start with all these alphabets C, D, F, G, H. Okay. And the generic address start with 5. So other projects, maybe like Akala, some of them, I think also they also start with alphabet. Okay. I also cannot remember. Okay. So let's go to how to use the Polkadot.js. First of all, maybe I show the live one. So those who haven't do download the Polkadot.js wallet. Let me adjust my screen. So you just go to this polkadot.js.org. Okay. This one. Go and download it. Where is it? Yeah, this extension, polkadot.js.org/extension. After you download, okay, first thing to do is to create a wallet. So I already have one, so I can add another address here. So I press create new account. Okay, this 12 character, please save it or write it down and then keep it safe. Don't let other people see it. Whoever know these 12 words, control your account. Okay. So let me save my 12 word first. Okay, I just paste it in the Microsoft Notepad. But to be on the safe side, better if you paste it on the Microsoft Word and encrypt this document, okay, with your password. So give the account a name. So I just call it maybe test account, and then type a password for it. Okay. So okay, now I already create my account already. So each account you can connect to different chain. So what chain you want to connect to, press the drop down. Okay, for example, if I want to now connect to Polkadot, I can click on this Polkadot. So now it should change to Polkadot. Then to look at what balance you have in this account, unlike MetaMask, you can straight away see it here. This one, you need to go to either sub.id. Okay, sub.id. Let's go back again. Copy my address. Just press this button here, copy, and you paste it up here. And wait for a while. Is it loading? Wait, why is it not loading? Oh, sorry, already loaded. Okay, so this address, the Polkadot address is 147, and then they already calculate for me what is my Kusama address, Aurora address, Shida address. It's all derived from the same master key. Okay. So when just now I said you must select the correct chain to use, is because Polkadot.js main account information to use the Polkadot.js, the main account is from this Polkadot.js app, the web app. Okay, from this web app here, you need to only select one chain that you're going to use. For example, now I want to look at Kusama. There are few here. You can select any one. I think I normally select parity. Okay. I need to make sure this Polkadot.js is already changed to the Kusama. If not, sometimes this Polkadot.js cannot detect. Okay, and then sometimes when you connect to Polkadot.js, they will ask you to update the metadata. Okay, just update the metadata. That one is for all these config updates. So Polkadot.js, yes to the metadata update. Sometimes only after you do the update, then you can see your balance. Okay, so to see your balance, for Kusama, you go to Kusama here, click Kusama. Then after that, account. You press here, then you see your balance will be shown here. But now these two wallets is empty, so nothing. Let's say, for example, if you are very fancy, you want to create some address with your name on it. Okay, let's say I want to create an address with a word YZ inside. You can actually run this thing called vanity generator. Then they will help you to generate all the address with the word YZ inside. You can actually click save and then you claim this address. Okay, It's one of the funny things I found. Okay, so the YZ may appear in the middle or at the front. Okay, depends. So another function of this Polkadot.js here is if you want to join the parachain auction, you can actually do it here. Go to network, parachain, then go under Crowdloan. Sorry, you can't join the auction. The auction is for those projects to join. This auction is, you click here, you can see the result of the auction. So if, let's say, if you are now want to invest into, for example, Sakura, okay, you can press contribute here, then you key in how much Kusama you want to contribute. This is actually the back end for all these projects. Some of the projects, they build their own website for the Crowdloan. All the project, the website, will be linked back to this Polkadot.js, this main page here. Okay, whatever you contribute, if you contribute through the website, the project website, after you contribute, they will show here how much you contribute. Okay, like for example, you contribute 1 KSM or 0.5 KSM, then they will show here how many KSM you contribute. And when the project already win, you also see how many of the reward that you got. Maybe 1 KSM you get 2 Moon River or 3 Moon River, just this example. Then you can see it from here, this Polkadot.js. You can claim from claim your Moon River can't. Moon River you need the MetaMask. Let's take another example like Akala. Okay, Akala, you can actually go inside this Polkadot.js here. You can actually see how much is your vested Akala and how much you can actually withdraw already. Because the Crowdloan, they design in such a way that during token generation, you can claim 30%. Then after that, they will slowly release it month by month or quarter by quarter or day by day, okay, until the end. So until now, any question?
I have a quick question. Then why can Moon River go onto MetaMask?
Okay, because Moon River, they take a different approach. Because they are EVM compatible, so they don't want to confuse people. So they already their website already is catered to use with MetaMask. So when you do a Crowdloan for the MetaMask, Crowdloan for Moon River, you already key in your address that you want to use to get your Moon River token. Okay. Actually, there is a website that can actually let you convert your Ethereum address, for example, this Ethereum address here, convert it so that if you send it to this address, you can actually receive it on the Polkadot ecosystem. But I only tried this before on Shiden or testnet. It works. If let's say if I send a token to this 0xp something, on my Shiden, this address, I can actually receive that token. But it's not widely used yet. Okay, this function just want to show you. Okay, another function of the Polkadot.js is you can actually vote for things here. If let's say your project, there are some agenda that they ask you to vote for, then you can actually connect here and then you vote. You want to vote yes or no and things like that. Okay, do the voting. So the basic function of the chain are all done using the Polkadot.js account. Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's why it's so messy, right? Like it's not as straightforward as MetaMask, because MetaMask is really just a wallet. But I think through this demonstration, I also understand that Polkadot.js is a wallet is just part of the entire thing, right? If you think about it, you can do so many things on the wallet. You can contribute, you can vote, you can look at the many different chains that are on the Polkadot ecosystem, right? So I think this is the understanding as to why it's so much more confusing as compared to like MetaMask. So that's very interesting.
Okay. One very important function is to send Polkadot. You need to go back to this Polkadot.js. Press this send here to send. Okay?
You need
This
to
is
come to
only
the
way to
website.
send it.
You need to come to the
Yeah,
website.
you need to come to the website because you look at the Polkadot.js, there's no send button here. It's only for you to choose what account you want to use and then what chain you want to use. Okay. So okay. So the send button is here. You paste the address here. Let's say I want to send to this address from my another account to this account. Okay. Then you key in how much you want to send. Okay. And press make transfer. That's it. There's no setting for gas and things like that in Polkadot. And the gas fee is quite low. Usually I didn't even check how much.
But gas is paid in DOT, right?
Yeah. Gas on Kusama you pay in KSM.
Yeah.
On DOT you pay in DOT.
Yeah.
And on let's say under Kusama you have those projects that won. Let's say Karura. I switch it to Karura. You can actually choose to pay in the Karura app. I remember there's a function for you to choose. You want to pay in Kusama or you want to pay in Karura itself. Okay. Because just now I just switched at the left side inside here. There's a button for you to switch which chain you want to look into. If, for example, now I change to Karura, but on my Polkadot.js, I didn't change it. You see, I can't see my account here.
Yeah.
Okay. So I need to change it on my account here as well. Karura. Change it. Then after that, reload this whole page. Then only I can see it. Okay, but sometimes I don't know why. Sometimes can see, sometimes cannot see. But if let's say you happen to find that cannot see, go to metadata update and also try to reload it. Okay, I reloading it now. See whether can see.
And once in a while, they will always ask you to update your metadata, right? They will prompt you to update the metadata.
Yeah. When the project, for example, they have some parameter change, then they will ask you to update. So no problem about this. So just now I only select one of the chain to Karura, this one, then I can see it here. The other one I cannot see. You see? You get me? Because this one I still choosing as Kusama. So this is the confusing part for Polkadot.js. That's why sometimes people say, I cannot see my balance. So the easiest to see is go to this sub.id. But to really manipulate your account, you still need to go back to Polkadot.js because sub.id, you cannot send the token. Okay? You can only send the token when you're in this Polkadot.js webpage. Okay? Sub.id is just for you to view what is your balance inside, and then let's say if you do any crowd loan for this any project, they will show here. But if you do a crowd loan through third-party sites like Parallel5 or Bifrost and things like that, it cannot see here. Okay, This is only for those projects that you directly contribute via the project website or via this Polkadot.js. Okay, you do that means you do the crowd loan here. Just now, Kusama. I need to switch back to Kusama. On the network here, you do the crowd loan from Polkadot.js, then only you can see it in sub.id. Okay, yeah. So you see, because I now I switch back to Kusama. This wallet I didn't switch back to Kusama. I cannot see it here. Okay.
Yeah, there's another question here. Bin, thanks for the many practical questions. I think this is helping everybody, including me. So his question is, why not leave the chain as on any chain? What is the advantage or disadvantage of choosing a specific chain?
Actually, on any chain, I don't know what is the function also. No,
Okay, so for
I
you,
I
you
haven't
normally...
really experiment it. I didn't really experiment. I think if you put on any chain, they go back to this substrate. This substrate. Oh, sorry. Okay, on any chain, if you let's say you choose for on any chain, it will go back to whatever you choose inside this setting here. For example, now if I go and choose display address format for Polkadot chain, and then you put Polkadot here, this any chain address here is the Polkadot address.
Oh, so it's like your default lah. It's like your default.
No.
Or no?
Yeah. No. Different. Actually, I didn't explore that one yet. I don't really know what the any chain function. Maybe
Yeah,
you can try lah. Yeah. But
Yeah,
on some sites they can detect whatever chain that you put here. Okay. On some sites like Polkadot.js, you need to select the correct chain, then only it can display. So I am recommending you choose the correct chain, then only you go to that site. That one will be safe.
Yeah. So Gobin, I think the answer to your question is most of the time you just need to be a little bit more specific, right? Because there are some websites that will only respond if you select the specific chain, which is the corresponding chain. So because if you probably put it as on any chain, it might work for some and it may not work for others,
Yeah.
and then you may start to wonder why is it not showing some of the assets that you have. So like we mentioned, right, I do agree with you, it's more confusing as compared to the Polkadot, as compared to the MetaMask wallet, simply because there are so many there are so many chains, right, that are going to be on. So I think that's the first reason why, and I think secondly is also because the Polkadot.js is not just a wallet, right? The wallet is a feature of the bigger website, which allows you to do a lot more things on the Polkadot blockchain or the Polkadot ecosystem as a whole. And I see that you also choose to leave it on any chain. So do you have any feedback on that? Does that allow you to work quite well? Or in some cases, you don't get to see some of your balances? Maybe you can share that with us, because I think we have chose to be a little bit more specific. Yeah. So I think that's technically most of it, right? Yeezy, is there anything?
Okay. Yeah, maybe I go on to show, let's say, a Manta network, the Crowdloan. So now I'm putting it on any chain. Let's see, can connect or not.
You need to share your screen again.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm not sharing. Wait. Share screen. Okay. Can you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So now I'm at the Manta network, the Crowdloan page. Okay. So I'm already put my one to any chain. Okay. So let's connect wallet. See whether it can connect. So I cannot find.
Cannot find.
Yeah. If it can find, it will usually have or maybe I need to reload it. Okay. Connecting
to Polkadot.
Wait. Okay. Yeah. Now you can detect already. Yeah. So you can now after I choose the Polkadot, then now you can allow me to choose which wallet I want to use. Then after that, I can put in how much I want to contribute and press contribute. Then that's it. Okay. That's how to contribute to Manta network Crowdloan.
Yeah.
All this is just interface in in the back end, they all this website, they also connect to the Polkadot.js. They contribute it through there. Okay, so you say this one is doing, if you want to contribute it via the Polkadot.js, it's manual way. This one looks nicer, and then you get some referral bonus if that project offers it, because Polkadot.js is, they won't recognize all this bonus and things like that. You are doing it like a manual way. This one is a nicer, a better way. Okay.
Yeah.
Moving on, maybe I show also the Karura network.
Oh yeah, this is great. I
The
mean,
Karura network, I need to switch
Gorbin,
to.
meanwhile, yeah, so I think Yeezy just gave a very good example here, right? When in some cases, the accounts don't show up, then that's when you kind of have to figure out a little bit or switch around the accounts in your wallet just so that it can be detected. But I think there are some that can automatically detect and show up, so then that would probably just make our lives a lot easier. But in the case it doesn't, then don't panic and just choose the corresponding chain, which in this case should be Polkadot, especially if you are involved in the crowd loans.
Okay, like this Karura app, you see I'm choosing a Kusama chain here, but inside this wallet they already detect my Karura network, the Karura address. Okay, it's not my. You see, if you look at the Kusama network, it starts with FF. This one already, the Karura network starts with RH. Okay, they already helped me to translate it to the Karura network, the address format. Okay, so what Karura do is you can actually lock your KSM and mint US dollar, K US dollar, which is a stable coin from your Karura Kusama token. For example, now Kusama is worth 300. You can actually lock your Kusama in it, and then maybe get $150 out of your one Kusama, which is 300. Okay, they have a ratio. I can't remember what the collateralization ratio. Usually, it's about you can mint about 1/3 of the value or something like that. So on the safe side, because they won't allow you to mint 1-to-1. That means your one Kusama, you can take out $300. Probably you can take out $200 or less. Okay.
Then what can you do with the stablecoin?
With the stablecoin, you can actually swap it to other assets. For now, they don't have much thing to swap. Let's see. Okay. They already connect to Bifrost network, so you can swap to Bifrost network token, or you can swap to Karura itself. Okay. I think slowly they'll onboard more and more tokens when more projects join. Okay. This one is like a Uniswap like that. Okay.
Yeah.
You do a liquidity pair, then after that you can swap. So your US dollar you can use to buy other assets. Maybe you buy another project token, or they don't have any all this saving lending platform yet for US for this K US dollar. I think they will be coming out soon. Maybe next time you can actually lock your K US dollar, you put in there, then it gives you a yield 10%, then you earning yield, and you on your lock KSM, when you redeem it later, then you get more. Okay.
Yeah. So this is what you can do when they give you the liquidity, like all the L dots, right? Like all the liquid dots as well.
Yeah. But liquid dot, not liquid dot here. I show liquid staking they call it. So you lock your KSM, they give you LKSM, and this KSM that you lock inside is generating a 16% yield. Then your lock KSM, you can use it to use as a LP pair. Let's wait for it to show the LP pair.
Yeah, this normally takes a while sometimes.
Yeah, okay. So your LKSM, actually you can pair with KUSD or other tokens here. Sorry, LKSM can only pair with KSM. Okay, you pair it back here. then you gain a 43% yield. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But all this will be subject to the market pricing lah. So you'll be exposed to liquidity, impermanent loss, and things like that. So study properly first before doing it lah. What I tell you. And Karora already enabled their cross-chain function, meaning you can actually port your tokens from the Karora network, go to Kusama, and also from Karora go to Bifrost network. Yeah, this is the two projects they onboarded. I think they will onboard more in the future. So for now, this is the function of Karora. And when Akala launch later, it will be similar same function, but maybe the naming convention become AUSD and things like that.
Yeah. It's about the same. I think the website is kind of live, but don't have so many functions yet.
So I think that's all for my sharing session today. Maybe if there's any other question, you can ask.
Yep.
I'll try to answer.
Okay, thanks. If any of you have any questions, please ask them now. I think we're doing quite well on time. We might stay on for another 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the number of questions that we have. Because I understand this can be quite technical as well. But for those of you who are a little bit more well-versed, I think it's still useful. I think I understand quite a lot of the context and a little bit better of what the website or the wallet as a whole has to offer.
Those projects that already win the parachain auction, you can see it here. Okay. StateMine is the relay chain itself. So Altair is one of project one. Centrifuge, the sister Kusama version. Okay. Some of this I also never heard before. This particular, I can't remember what's the name already.
Calamari is Manta, right?
Yeah, Calamari is Manta. Okay. You have Moon River. Okay. So let's say if you want to see how much token, how much Altair token you have, then you can actually select Altair, then switch, then in your this you need to change to that Altair parachain. We don't see it here because they haven't added. Okay, let me try this. So the basic function I already teach you already. Okay, if you want more advanced one, maybe we can explore later. You can ask me later. So the new one, you need to update metadata, then only can see. So after update data, let's see, we have it.
Is there?
We have it here already. So I still can't see it until I reload. Okay. So remember, select the correct chain, then only go into the Polkadot.js. If not, you need to reload it. Okay, now you can see already. Okay. So that's how the Polkadot.js function is a bit different from MetaMask. MetaMask, you go into the website, only you change the chain, then they normally can auto detect. You don't need to reload the page. But Polkadot.js, you need to reload the page, then you can see. Okay,
that's cool. Can you go to the auctions tab that you have on your browser also? Yeah. Okay, guys. Just wanted to give all of you here who has joined us as well just a quick update, right? So as you can see, Moonbeam has finished their crowd loans. Okay, so for those of you who are here and y'all were looking to contribute, I hope you guys have already contributed because I think it's closed. For the explanation as to why Akala is in second place, and yet they still won. That's in our Discord, okay, so I won't go through that again. But for Moonbeam, they have decided to finish it. Okay, means they closed all the contributions at this point in time. Obviously they have raised loads of Polkadot already, and they have decided to close it. Okay, so that means you can no longer contribute for Moonbeam, and highly likely they are going to be the next project that will win a parachain slot on the Polkadot blockchain. So for those who have contributed or those who participated in the Take Flight community event, then congratulations, you should be getting your rewards hopefully soon. Okay. Any other questions? We'll do a last call for questions before we wrap up for the day. Again, I think this session is largely more to benefit the newer joiners who are not so well versed with Polkadot.js, and we believe it's going to be a mainstay in the future. Okay, guys, as the Polkadot blockchain and the ecosystem becomes a little bit more well developed, then you would expect this wallet to be more used, right? And as we have already shared, it's a slightly different approach of using it as compared to some of the wallets that you probably are more familiar with, like your MetaMask, your Phantom wallet on Solana. What other wallets are there? Yeah, I think I largely use this too. Yeah, but if not, or even your Terra station, right? If you are using Luna, but this tends to be quite straightforward. But for this one on Polkadot.js, it's a bit different, and it's important that we know how to use it, especially with the crowd loans ongoing. We thought we cover this first. So yeah, so next week, I think we are going to be keeping in view next Tuesday. We will be looking to do a 3-verse session. So I think there are quite a lot of people in the community that are into 3-verse at this point in time, but I haven't seen all of your timeless yet, right? So if you have minted that, do share with us, right? Because we want to know what are you guys in that metaverse. So keep each other updated with that. So stay tuned. I think 3-verse would be an exciting topic. And we'll continue to keep you guys updated with any other interesting NFTs or projects that we are looking out for. Yeah, so once again, if you have any last questions, please do let us know. If not, we're going to wrap it up soon. And again, just do us a favor and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. The quest for us is to hit 1,000 subscribers and to build a strong community by 2024. So you guys are the start of it, right? So as you can already tell, we are trying to value add you guys as much as possible. And also a big shout out to Jenny. I think she reached out to give everybody in the community a chance to pool. And we allowed it, right? Because we are very big into ensuring that the whole community grows as a whole. And when these opportunities come about, we are more than happy to share it with you guys. And for those that got in, yeah, I think thanks for participating in that as well. And to Jenny to be able to offer this without a fee, I think that is a huge thing, right? I mean, it was her call. So moving ahead, we'll be looking out for more of these opportunities for you guys to get involved and to profit as a community. So if you have some of these opportunities that you guys want to share as well, do let us know. We are open to that. Yeah, if not, just stay along with us and try and leverage on these opportunities as much as possible. Evelyn has a question. Mainnet launch is the current Dots Crowdloan for Moonbeam, is it? Evelyn, yes. So after they win a spot on the auction, which means they will get allocated a parachain slot, right? Then that's when they can proceed to develop their projects. So normally, do you know how long is it that they take to develop and to get onto their mainnet launch? Easy, do you know?
Normally about 1 month like that.
Yeah.
For
So
Kusama one previously also about took about that long.
it's about 1 month to launch, and then you wait another 40 days for your tokens, is it?
That one is if you participate the treasury program.
Yeah. So it's about 1 month. So assuming that they win this week, I think they should be concluding this weekend, if I'm not wrong, or towards the end of this week. So you can take that as a benchmark. Take 1 month into account. That's when they will do their mainnet launch. Is that when the rewards are distributed as well? The 30% at TGE. Yeah. So if you participated and you contributed, your first 30% of Glimmer will be distributed 1 month after the mainnet launch. And then for those who participated in the take flight, you should receive that about 40 days after the mainnet launch, which is 1 month and 40 days, which is 2 months, 10 days after they get awarded the parachain slot. Do you know for take flight contributors, are there, and is there a vesting schedule for that one?
I don't think so.
Oh, so
Take
it's
flight, I think is you get it straight away 40 days.
wow.
On the 40
Okay,
days. Yeah.
that's like yeah, Sam, for your sake, I hope it does well. Okay, any other questions? Last few questions, last couple of minutes. No? If there are no questions, guys, yeah. So Sam says it's a full unlock. So that's great, I guess, for those of you who have taken part in that take flight, right? Who has been with us for a while, and you are in the Kusama Crowdloans for what's that called? For Moon River. For Moon River on the Kusama Crowdloans. Then yeah, I think that's a good good money making opportunity. You'll be getting it, in my opinion, close to the crypto winter, right? 2 months from now will be end of Jan, November, December. Yeah, about end of Jan, but at least you have your tokens with you, so you can decide what you want to do with that. Yep. Okay, if you don't have any other questions, I guess we'll be closing this session. Again, remember, stay tuned to next Tuesday. I think we'll do the Treeverse show. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you have any other questions post this session, just stay in touch with us in our Telegram or our Discord. Links to join that is in the description of this video that you're watching. So just click on that and join us there. And if you have any other things, since I'm on this, I'm just gonna share it with you guys. Okay, so if you're not yet in our Discord channel, I just want you guys to know that we have recently changed the way that we structure it. So as you can tell, we are building an entire list here, okay, of the projects that we are looking at. So for a start, we have a few, right? But as we do the research for more, then we are going to put it back in. And some of the other areas where we are a little bit more active as well is the Bitcoin chart analysis. Okay, so if you have a look at this, recently we know that there's a correction, right? So for me, when this happens, I always like to have a look at the Bitcoin chart, because if you don't already know, and I think I've said it quite a few times, I think the way that Alex Becker has put it is extremely sound. Like for anything to go, right? Like Bitcoin is essentially the music in the game of musical chairs, right? So if you don't know what Bitcoin is doing, then you are kind of like trying to navigate the entire market blind, right? So you want to know what is exactly going on with Bitcoin, just so that you know how to move ahead with some of your other investments in the crypto space. So so that's something to take note of. We are a little bit more active here as well. And under community there's a request project or NFT review here. So if there's anything that you guys want us to cover or want to discuss about, just put in your thoughts here. Okay, so that's gonna be for us then to take it back, do our research, and give you our thoughts about it. So I think like Malcolm earlier on in the show, he was asking about Kilt, right? So I mean, we have given our top line views of that, but we might just eventually just add in a Kilt here just for anybody else who might be interested. And do note that these channels are open. Okay, so we want to promote any exchange of thought. So if you have any thoughts on it, your ideas on it, feel free to share. Okay, like I said, we're trying to build a community here, and it's not a one-way communication kind of thing. So I just wanted to share that with you a little bit more. So if you're not yet in our Discord, because I understand Telegram tends to be the more accessible channel, but in Discord we are able to do a bit more, right? We are able to build a library of content here in a very organized manner, so that we all can learn as a whole. Okay, so with that, that's about it. Just gonna do a last check for question. Except for Evelyn saying that she's looking forward to the Take Flight release token. I think we all are. So yeah, I think that's all for today, guys. And thanks Yeezy for sharing. I think that was really great.
No
So stay tuned next Tuesday, and if you have any other questions, just get in touch with us. Okay, if not, then thanks guys, and see you again. Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.